All right, early enrollees on campus. I'll lead that with Jeremiah Moon and maybe a name or two that have announced that they're coming back.
Trading that back at safety as well. Yep.
Okay, so we got two veterans coming back for another year of eligibility, taking advantage of that 2020 guideline. And then we got 12 enrollees early on campus from a class that was ranked number 5 for the SEC in 247 Sports Composite, number 12 right now as we head toward February in the nation. Some of the highlights there, some of the guys maybe that might make an impact here in 2021.
Mark, I'm going to go to grad transfer route a little bit too. Those guys are on campus as well, but you got to start 5-star running back DeMarcus Bowman, transfers from Clemson as a true freshman. Barely even played for Clemson. There, he was very heavy Florida lean in recruiting from the pipeline of Lakeland. And now Florida finally gets him anyway. So we'll see. Florida's got a log jam at running back. Damian Pierce, Malik Davis, Naquan Wright all played a lot this past year. Lorenzo Lingard, another former 5-star that transferred from Miami last year. And now you throw DeMarcus Bowman into the mix. And Florida's going to have to figure something out in spring practice for the 2021 season. In an offense that's going to lean on the run game a bit more. Florida's got plenty of options at running back, but you could see and part of this is because of the offensive line as well, but you still didn't see enough explosiveness from Pierce, Davis, and Wright. And Florida's still waiting for that big-time playmaker at running back. So DeMarcus Bowman, I think, of course, is a guy I think you look for there to kind of change that tide at the running back position for Florida. So him as well. And then Antonio Shelton, I think we discussed him a little bit last week, the transfer from Penn State. He'll be on campus early as well. It'll be able to go through spring ball. Florida's going to lose Kyrie Campbell to Darryl Slayton. We'll see about Marlon Dunlap and what he does at defensive tackle. But Florida needs a whole lot of help there to go along with 5-star Gervin Dexter, who played a lot as a true freshman this past year. So getting Shelton in there to shore up some depth problems that Florida has at defensive tackle is a big, big must. And I think, Corey Collier, Jason Marshall, two teammates from Miami Palmetto, they're on campus early. We saw how bad Florida's defense was. We saw how bad they were on the back end. I think you get Marshall back there, pair him with Kyer Elam. Florida's had some impressive true freshman defensive backs come in and make impacts. And, what we saw this past year, Florida's going to need that to happen again. And so are their highest rated recruits since Dan Mullen's been here, not only in this past class, but since Dan Mullen's been at Florida, are Collier and Marshall. So I think, Marshall there at cornerback, Collier at safety, see what he can do. I don't think, you throw them into the fire unless they go out there and prove it. But I think we see a lot of those guys. So I think, those guys coming in as early enrollees, getting on campus, getting in spring ball as true freshmen that can make an impact on the defense that struggled last year, I think is something Florida's going to be looking for from those two guys.
8-4 for Florida in 2020. The Gators go back to work to get bigger, stronger, and faster here with these early workouts with some enrollees on campus. David Waters again. Gators Breakdown, favorite audio platform. Just check it out there or right here on YouTube. David, we always appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Mark.